Hi, Rob Linhart here in the Hazel's Wine Department, and here we go with Zuper Zales for the week of April 3rd.
John was the first one to pull you down. He took one drink and he started to clown. Passed you the Hazel, Jane, and Jack. Penelope got you and passed you right back.
We're going to start this week with a lovely rosé from Central France. This is the 2020 Marquis de Goulaine Rosé d'Anjou. Anjou, famous for its pears, but also famous for its wines. Here we're getting a blend of 3-4 grapes. This rosé, super fresh style, fairly light, but a great round attack. Up front on the nose, all those classic strawberry, melon tones. You're gonna drift into a slightly citrusy tone. I was thinking sort of orange peel. On the palate with that big round texture, you're gonna get stone fruits, peach, apricot, slight nutty, earthy note, maybe a hint of spice showing through. All that blend of those grapes is give you great complexity, great depth here. Again, a fairly light-ish rosé, but a long, lingering, really persistent finish. This is a super complete rosé at a fantastic price. Next up, we're heading to California. We're in Santa Barbara now for the 2016 Nielsen Santa Rita Hills Pinot Noir. Nielsen, a name to know in that neck of the woods. This Pinot has come into a great place now. Up front with these beautiful, still fresh, black and blue fruits. I was thinking blueberry, blackberry, sort of currant notes in this wine. Nice concentration still in this wine. As it opens up, the oak, which is very nicely integrated, will nevertheless show itself. Nice little spice notes, vanilla, hints of licorice will come through. A nice dusty minerality on this wine. A very complete, very balanced Pinot. I will tell you, I had this in a lineup with some $35 to $50 Pinot Noir, and this comparing very favorably at this price with those wines. If you're into those Santa Barbara fuller bodied styles of Pinot Noir, this is gonna show you great detail, great depth, a terrific deal. Last, but definitely not least, we've got a really unusual, off the beaten path, super geeky wine for you here. This is the 2019 Villa Antico Viognier Pet Nat. This is a sparkling wine, Viognier, the one and only grape here, coming out of Lodi. Now this style would be considered the earliest method of making sparkling wine here. So traditionally here in the modern era, we would do 2 fermentations in the champagne method. You make a still wine and then you ferment it again in the bottle a second time. Here, what we're doing is get the wine going, get the wine fermenting, and then bottle it while it's still fermenting. So the fizz comes from that fermentation, that finish in the bottle. With that, however, beware, this will be unfiltered wine. So you will find sediment, you will find a little cloudiness in this bottle. Don't let that put you off, because what you get for that is beautiful, fresh character of the Viognier coming through. Peach, stone fruit notes. I was getting kind of also a combination of apple, fresh and dried. Little hints of spice. A beautiful, deep floral note will come through as this wine opens up. There is yeast in the bottle, so you will pick up a little bit of a slightly toasty, nutty note, even drifting a little bit into that sort of peach pit kind of place. Surprising depth in this wine. Now, those of you who are familiar with these Pet Nat wines will know that they can be sometimes a bit funky. If there's too much yeast or there's a native yeast in there, they can be a little bit strange. Here, though, it's all about the fruit, so very clean, very fresh. Maybe just a hint of residual sugar here. I would call this extra dry, but still very much on the dry side of the line. If you're looking to explore the category or you're familiar with these wines, this is going to be an absolutely great fruit-forward version to get you going in the right direction.
John was the first one to pull you down. He took one drink and he started to clown. Passed you the Hazel, Jane, and Jack. Penelope got you and passed you right back.